You expect me to sit on that thing? It's soaking.
Oh, yeah. I forget to plug this region. I don't think it's cool
As we wait for the coin toss, folks, I'd like to say thanks tonight to the referees. Referees Chris Cecilia, back judge number 2, Barry Morrissey, line judge Devin Callan, head linesman Mark Sheffield, scoreboard operator James Pierce, and back judge number 1 Bradford Farrington. Please remove your cap and look towards the high school end of the field as we play our national anthem. Bulldogs can set the kickoff with Matt Diego and Jack White back seats for the Vikings. And Matthew Lenny set the kickoff for the Bulldogs. Vikings steal the kick at the 15-yard line, bring it back all the way up to their own 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Vikings 38.
Come on, Holbrook!
takes the snap and hands it off to number 5, Matt Richards, who stops for no gain. By Dawson to side. Gaining 1. Second and 9. Back to Richards again for another short game to bring up 30 long for the Vikings.
Take it off.
This time the ball goes to Jabber, another short game. And it's 4th and about 6 for the Vikings, taken down by a handful of Bulldogs. The player Silverhead is a snap after a bobble, gets a good punt off. And it will be the Bulldogs ball, 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Make that 17. Bulldogs started off tackle left to Brady Smith. Pick up a couple of yards. Bring up 2nd and 7. Hand off up the middle to Davion Scott. Picks up a few more yards to bring up 3rd and 5. Little time on the snap, and the ball hits the ground. The player carries 4 out. 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs.
Nice kick. A good punt, and the ball rolls down to the Vikings 35-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10, South Shore goes up.
A shot on the play goes off back to left to Ashton Galvin, who picks up the first down after a gain of about 14 yards. That's 18 yards. And the ball is on the 36-yard line of the Bulldogs.
It really doesn't. Go deep! Go deep!
Back to Galvin up the middle to gain of 7. Stopped by Dawson to side. Second and 3 for the Vikings.
I'm the negative guy all the time. You know, do it myself. I had that. Yeah, I was trying to rotate and everything. No. It's bad. Oh, he's gone!
Nice tackle.
Out of shotgun, back off tackle to Galvin. Picks up the first down after a gain of about 7. Taken down by Marlon Archie. First and 10 Vikings to the 33-yard line. Once again, Gabler and Narcisse team up for the offense-defense combo. Gain of about 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5 for the Vikings.
Bulldogs, 1, 2. Bulldogs, come on, let me hear you. 8. Bulldogs, come on, let me hear you. 8. Bulldogs, come on, let me hear you. 8.
The fake to Gabler and whipping keep to himself for a 28-yard touchdown score. And put the Vikings up 6-0 with 5:32 remaining in the first. And the 2-point is back to Gabler. Makes it 8-0 Vikings. Now Keith and Sheehan are back east to receive. And the third quarter is set to kick off.
How much of a delay there is? You want some
Still goes out of bounds. It'll be Bulldogs football, first and 10 from their own 47-yard line. The handoff to 30 on shot goes for a gain of about 7. They're starting 3 for the Bulldogs. Back to stop, but a horde of Vikings stops him for a short walk.
Yeah, it takes 4 of you to take him down.
35 to the Bulldogs.
Now he's going to pull those words through all of them.
The Bulldogs side, left end, the team, but he stopped the no gain, 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs.
He's being too polite to say no.
Curtis's pass goes through the hands of one defender only to land in the hands of another. The interception by Jack White. It'll be 1st and 10 to the 40-yard line to the South Shore Vortex Vikings. With 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the quarter. Grab here again for a pickup of about 12, and that'll move the ship for the Vikings. Steven stops David after gain of over 3. Second and 7 for the Vikings. Third day again, off tackle right for a pickup of 23 yards. First and 10 for the Vikings from the Bulldogs 22-yard line. He picks up another 5, second and 5 for the Vikings. Wilson turns off to get this time, picking up a gain of about 8.
Defense attack! Stop, stop, quarterback! Defense attack!
This is first down for the Vikings just on the 10-yard line, so it is first and goal to go.
Quarterback! 1, 2. Oh, that was so I was like, oh my god. No, I thought that was
The Fives brings down Gabriel after a gain of about 5. Second and goal for the Vikings. And Davies in for another score, and Simon fires in the first quarter. So you score at 14-0 Vikings. Wilson's to Richards, but Irby picks him up in the backfield. And he comes up short of the goal line. To bring us into the second quarter with the score 13-0 South Shore Vortex Vikings.
will be set to kick off with Narcisse and Sheehan back deep to return. Milwaukee fields the ball to 25, brings it back up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Oh, check. Hello. What's up? Testing microphone, senior night. Bulldogs, Vikings. We're losing 14-0. And welcome back to senior night here at the Holbrook Turf Field. And we're going to kick this off with a handoff to the right by Bill Curtis.
He was brought down for a short loss after
That was Sheehan on the run. He won't gain anything there. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the Bulldogs 33. And so far in the first quarter, here we are in the second, the South Shore Volk Vikings have taken a 14-0 lead. Started out with 2 3-and-outs from both teams. Then it was South Shore Volk the whole way the rest of the first quarter. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Handoff to the left side to Sheehan. Moving up the middle, gaining a couple of yards to the 40-yard line.
Good for gain of 7
third short for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
And this run game has been a highlight for the Bulldogs this season, but so far hasn't produced much. The South Shore Volk defense has been able to stop them. Third and 3 for the Bulldogs at their own 40. Curtis under center. And he's going to go to QB sneak. He's going to get the first down and some more. And he's tackled down at about the 48-yard line. That's enough to move the chains. First down, Holbrook. That was a good run there, good change-up in the play call. That sets up a first down for the Bulldogs. Curtis now going to the huddle as they continue with the run game. We did see one pass, it was incomplete on 4th down from the Bulldogs. But other than that, it's been all runs. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 48. Curtis fakes the handoff, looks to pass downfield, and it is almost caught there, just out of the reach
Curtis's pass to Justin Jerome
of number 35, Justin
a little bit
Jerome.
long, just out of reach. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Looked like a good throw there from Curtis, but just unable to come down with it is Jerome. That sets up a 2nd and 10, and we have a player down. And appears to be on South Shore Volk, and we're going to take a quick second here. The timeout. We'll be right back. And we're back after the timeout. The injured player was taken off the field, and now we have a few flags. Saw some movement on both sides. Did appear to be South Shore Vogue to have the movement first, but we'll see the call. And the call on the field is encroachment on South Shore Vogue. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty in the Bulldogs' favor. And that'll make it 2nd and 5 instead of 2nd and 10. Good break there for the Bulldogs. Now the ball is placed on the South Shore Vogue 47-yard line. And that sets up the 2nd and 5. Handoff. And for no gain,
Maybe on Scott's brought down by
maybe a
three
loss of
Vikings
one.
defenders.
That was,
Loses his footing on a cut in the
I believe,
backfield.
Davion
No
Scott
gain
on
on
the
the
run.
play. 3rd and 5.
And that's going to set up a 3rd and 5, maybe a 3rd and 6. Good stop there defensively for South Shore Vogue. Had a couple of good stops on that defensive line. That sets up 3rd and 5. From the Vikings 47. There's a handoff, another handoff. That's Oliveira with the run. He's going to keep going. Inside the 20, tackled down at about the 15.
Little misdirection by the Bulldogs.
Brandon
Pulls off
Oliveira.
a gain of about 35 yards. Brandon Oliveira. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line.
And what a run there from Brandon Oliveira on the reverse. And that sets up a 1st down deep in Vikings territory. And the Bulldogs are down 2 scores, 14-0. Still plenty of time left in this football game. And the Bulldogs are still sticking to that running game, but they're adding a little bit of changes to mix things up. And so far, it's working. Here's Curtis under center, 1st and 10. Toss to left side to Sheehan. He's going to cut back inside. And he'll gain a few more yards, but is tackled down.
Reverse the direction.
Gain of about 3 or 4.
Brings it up the
They'll
middle.
set up
Gain of
2nd
about
down
3, 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs.
for the Bulldogs. Good decision there from Sheehan to cut back inside as there was nothing outside. And turns the play into a gain instead of a loss. That's been the strength of this run game so far this season. They've had more gains than losses on plays. Here's Curtis under center, 2nd down and 7. Hand off to Scott. He's going to fight his way through, and he is going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. And the Bulldogs get on the board. And that makes it 14-6. Vikings lead with 7:28 to go in the 2nd. And Davion Scott muscles his way through to the end zone. Fighting through a couple of guys to get there. And now the Bulldogs will go for a 2-point conversion. Bulldogs offense now to the line. And here's the 2-point conversion. And flags are thrown. Movement at the line. Appear to be a false start, but we'll see. And it is a false start. That's a miscommunication on the offensive line. That's going to push the Bulldogs back a little further. Instead of the 2-yard line, it's now the 7. That's going to be a little harder to get in the end zone for 2 points. If they get the 2, they'll be down 6. If they don't, they'll be down 8. Here is now the 2-point conversion attempt from the 7 instead of the 2 after the false start penalty. Sheehan in motion. Hands off up the middle to Davion Scott. And he's going to get in anyway. The penalty doesn't matter, as that 2-point conversion is good. And it is now 14-8 Vikings lead. And Davion Scott again muscles his way into the end zone. He's done that quite a few times this season. And he does it again to get the Bulldogs on the board. .7:28 to go here in the second quarter. Here at the Holbrook Turf Field on senior night.
Then be set to kick off. Yeah, getting white. Back to receive.
Here's the kick. And received there by number 84. The Vikings. He's going to keep going past the 40 and meets some resistance at the 41, and he's brought down right there.
Fields the kick. And he turns it for a gain of about 15 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 in the Vikings 41-yard line.
Now the Vikings offense will come out onto the field. And here we go, 1st and 10 for the Vikings at their own 40. Here's the handoff to number 11, meets resistance right at the line. Tackled down by Justin Jerome,
for the tackle.
as well as Jamal Vallon.
And hold the Vikings no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd
Gains
and 10.
about 1 yard. That sets up a 2nd and 9. My apologies, it is not senior night. That was 2 weeks ago. This is the final game of the season. And here was a fake handoff. Now throwing is number 5, the quarterback for South Shore Voke. And it's going to be incomplete. That sets up a 3rd and long at the Vikings 41, 42-yard line. And it's placed at the 42. So now the Vikings are set up with the 3rd and long. And so far, this has been a good defensive drive for the Bulldogs. And the first quarter was all Vikings. And now the Bulldogs are taking it over here in the second quarter so far. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Number 5 steps back. Pass is caught on the screen to number 11. He's going to run upfield, and he is going to make it close, but not enough. Be tackled down at the Vikings 49. It'll be 2 yards short. And that sets up 4th down.
4th and 3 for the Vikings.
And they'll mark it at the 48 instead. That sets up a 4th and 3. And it looks like the Vikings are going to try and go for it. Got some energy here in the crowd. Here's the 4th and 3. Fake handoff. He's going to take it himself. He's going to keep going. Down to the 40, 35, 30. He's going to keep on going. Down to the end. So maybe he's out of bounds. He went all the way to the end zone, but the play is whistled dead. And a referee is standing at the 30-yard line, possibly where you could have went out of bounds. But regardless of wherever it's placed, they place it at the 30. It is a first down. And he must have went out of bounds on that sideline over there. And a timeout is called. I believe it's the referee's timeout, and we will be right back. Yeah, right. I was thinking, because I heard it's... And we're back after the quick timeout. Last play was a quarterback run after the fake handoff for a first down, number 5. And he's going to hand it off again, this time to number 11. He's going to keep going past the first down marker, and for some more, he'll be tackled down at about the 15. And let's see where they mark it again. And they're going to mark it at the 16-yard line. Either way, it's a first down for the Vikings, and they're inside the red zone. And their offense has been pretty electric so far tonight. Good running game so far. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs 16. Fake handoff again, he's going to run it himself, and he's got an open lane to the end zone, touchdown Vikings. And that'll make it 20-8 with 4:49 to go in the second quarter. And another fake handoff, finds the open lane and walks in for the touchdown. Nice play there from number 5. And now South Shore Voc will go for a 2-point conversion. Now for the 2-point attempt. For the Vikings. Handoff will take it himself again, and he'll get in again. And that makes it 22-8, South Shore Voc. So far, it's been that quarterback, number 5, with the read option being the strength. And the Bulldogs need to find a way to counter that. But there's still plenty of football to be played. We still got a whole nother half to go. And the Bulldogs got on the board their last drive. Let's see if they can do it again when they get the ball this time. As we prepare for kickoff. And now number 71 to kick it away. And the whistle to signal to go. And here is the kick. A little short. And Sheehan's going to pick this one up and he's going to return it. He's going to avoid some guys. He's going to keep going. 40 to the 45, and he's going to fight his way for a little more, maybe the 46-yard line before he's brought down.
16 yards up to the Bulldogs' 46-yard line. There's 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the half.
And that's Brady Sheehan again with a good gain. And that sets up the Bulldogs' offense with some good field position. Last time the Bulldogs got a touchdown on their offensive drive. Let's see if they can do it again. 1st and 10 from their own 46. Sheehan in motion. Hand off to Scott up the middle. He's going to fight through a couple of guys and gain about 7 or 8 before he is brought down.
2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
That's a good first down play for the Bulldogs. And they'll mark it at the Vikings 47. So that will be a 7-yard gain for Davion Scott. And a 2nd and 3 now for the Bulldogs. And they've had a good mix so far of running plays. And the second quarter so far has been back and forth. And here's to Scott again. This time he won't gain 7. He'll gain just about 2. And they'll be short of the first down mark by a yard.
3rd and short for the Bulldogs.
And that sets up a 3rd and 1. 3:35 to go in the first half. 22-8 South Shore Vogue with the lead. The Bulldogs need this first down to keep this drive alive. And close the margin. And here's Curtis again with the QB sneak up the middle. He'll get the first down and some more. And that's a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. And they mark the ball at the 41.
41-yard line.
There was a gain of 4 yards for Curtis on the run up the middle. Sets up a 1st and 10. With the fresh set of downs, let's see what the Bulldogs do. 1st and 10 from the Vikings 41. And Curtis with a handoff to Scott to the right side. And he's going to fight through for about 6 or so yards.
Back to Scott, he keeps his legs moving, picks up a gain of about 6. 2nd and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Sets up a 2nd and 4. Ball is placed at the 35. They need to get to the 31. 2nd and 4. Coming up for the Bulldogs. Again, another handoff there to Davion Scott. He's done good running so far today. He's got the only touchdown for the Bulldogs. Another handoff, they hand it to him again. And this time he'll gain about 3 yards on the play.
Back the ball again. Little spin move, close to the line to gain.
And another 3rd and short here for the Bulldogs. 90 seconds to go in the first half.
A minute and 29
score
seconds remaining in
before
the half.
halftime. And whistles are being blown. And some deliberation here between coaches and referees. I think they're trying to figure out the clock. Maybe, maybe not. For right now, play is halted.
Yeah, it is so.
139. 139, please.
And right now it's 127. It is now 139. And getting a thumbs up from the referee. So we're good to play on. 1:39 to go here in the first half. Clock is now running. 1st and 10, and a flag is thrown. And that's a false start against the Bulldogs. That's going to hurt them there. It makes it 1st and 15. It's not a penalty you want right now when you're trying to score late in the first half.
I didn't even notice. It makes sense.
And here's the 1st and 15 after the false start penalty. Clock is running. Fake handoff. Curtis looking to throw. He's going to keep it himself anyway. Braces for impact on a hit. And he's not going to get back to the original line of scrimmage before the penalty. And whistles are being blown. And we have a player down. This time a Holbrook player. This is a referee's timeout. The injured player on the field. I believe that's Chris Cavino, number 61. As they tend to the injured player, we have 63 seconds to go in the first half. The score 22-8, South Shore of Oak. And we'll be back shortly after this. And we're back after the referee's timeout. That was Chris Cavino, who got hit on the play. He got up on his own and walked to the sideline, so hopefully he's okay. We have a handoff here, fake handoff to Sheehan. Now it goes to Scott. He's going to run down the sideline and fight his way for the end zone, but he will not get there. I believe he stepped out of bounds. And oh, we got an injury here for South Shore Vogue. That's number 5. Maybe not an injury. He gets back up on his own. He was on the ground though for a hot second. That was a big play there though from Scott. And we do have a flag on the play as well. Quite a lot happened on that play. Big run there from Scott. Let's see what the call is. And the call on the play is personal foul on the defense, and the ball will be marked half the distance to the goal after the gain from Scott, which he made it pretty far along the sideline before being hit. And now with 39 seconds to go in the first half, after the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Curtis takes it himself, and he'll make it for the end zone. Touchdown. And now the score is 22-14. Curtis gets in with a QB sneak. And another scoring drive there for the Bulldogs. And they're back within 1 score if they get the 2-point conversion. And that is what they'll go with here. Another 2-point conversion attempt. Last time they did it, they got it, and that was Davion Scott. See if they go to him again. That they do. He goes to the outside, trying to fight for some ground, but he won't get it. The defense was all over. And the score will remain 22-14. Still an 8-point game with 34 seconds to go in the first half. A nice play there from the Vikings defense. Number 24 leading the charge on that tackle. Now Matthew Lind, along with the special teams unit, will prepare to kick it off. And we'll see what the Vikings do with the final 34 seconds of this half. And we'll take a timeout, a little miscommunication. Take the timeout to avoid the too many men on the field penalty. And we'll get this situated. And they'll head back to the line. At that moment, they had 12 men on the field. Now they have 11. And here is Lind with the kick. And through the hands of number 24. That's a loose ball. And the play is blown dead. Sheehan tried to get there in time, but could not.
After a bobble on the kickoff, the Vikings hang on to it.
They place the ball at the 19-yard line,
29 seconds remaining in the half.
and South Shore Vogue will put their offense on the field. Last time they scored with relative ease. Let's see what they do in the final 30 seconds of the half. First and 10 for the Vikings. Hand off to number 5. On the left side, he's going to head up field. He'll get the first down and some more. That's a gain of about 12 or 13. And
Vikings hand the ball off to Richardson.
we have a timeout taken by South Shore of Oak before the end of the half. They're looking to score 22-14. Here in the final game of the season. We'll be right back. And we are back after the Vikings timeout. There's now 20 seconds to go in the half. They're looking to score and add on to their lead. Here's the first and 10. Number 4, the quarterback now. Looking to throw, kept it himself, and he will run out of bounds to stop the clock.
Stops back and keeps the ball.
It's a gain of about 4 or 5.
A gain of about 5.
As they mark it at the 36-yard line. 13 seconds to go. They got time for about 2 more plays. Thirteen seconds to go. Second down and 6 for the Vikings. Here's the snap. Number 4 keeps it himself, looking to throw the ball in desperation. And it's caught by number 71, but a flag is thrown. There could have been an illegal forward pass, but I'm not too sure.
The Vikings on the double pass, but the ball lands in the hands of number 71, Matthias Silva.
Some more deliberation from the referees to see the call.
Somebody in the back window.
Some more discussion. Now they'll bring it to the coach's attention.
Illegal touch on the offense. There's a 5-yard penalty for the previous spot. Lost it down. It's going to be 3rd down. Holbrook has elected to wind the clock on the ready for play signal.
And the penalty was an illegal touch on the offense. I believe that was that forward pass out of desperation. And the clock will wind down as Holbrook is elected to do that, and that will be the end of the first half. We got a good game here for the final game of the season. The Vikings from South Shore of Oak lead at 22-14. Still anybody's game as we have a whole nother half to go. This is Joseph McLaughlin for HCAM, and we'll be back in the second half.
It is. Hey, it works. We're New Englanders. We're creative. Well, considering I didn't know there was a game today. thought it was the original schedule. Not that it matters. Tomorrow.
Put my umbrella away while I walk away.
Down, half. You want to bring that down? Take it up.
Just recently. She's not ready right now. Just recently. I'm a little proud of
She's not the only one.
How you guys doing?
I'm just showing our UMB. We're both you guys Boston now. Yeah.
How do you like it?
What do you want?
I mean, it's tough being online. Oh, yeah, I guess that's all it's going to think, huh? Yeah. But I hate you on English, first semester at least.
Good.
Second semester, we're doing discourse in the whole semester there. I do ethnography study at specific discourse. We've done all that.
Right here.
Lucy has a while back. Oh, yeah? First, yeah. Bentley. Over at what's that? Yeah. Yeah, she over at the quarantine there for a while. Nobody, you guys didn't get anything, right? Nobody around you? No, just HIV. Oh.
I was gonna make a really insulting joke, but
Matthew, I just give him a pamper and don't do it.
Well, I found if Matthew does it, then Braden does it. Like, he had no problem when I said, do you want to get the shot yet? Yeah, okay, sure. The way it is. Hoodie? So what am I supposed to do with the hoodie? You didn't bring the... Do you want it? Here.
Actually, Sunday's off.
I'm getting wet. I didn't give Matthew a choice. I said that we're doing it.
It always works.
He was going to do it. I was going to make him do it.
Yeah.
I think I went days a few years ago.
Here, I don't need a blanket or a sweatshirt. I'm okay. I'm not flooded.
I'm excited about
He didn't fight me on it, but I didn't give him a choice.
play around.
Start the second half as Narcisse and CM back deep. And you see Silver's kick.
And we are back for the second half here at the turf field at Holbrook Middle High School for the last game of the season between South Shore Voc and Holbrook. And now South Shore Voc will kick the ball off as they received the first half kick. Now it's the Bulldogs' turn to receive. And here is the kick. And here's the run back. It's going to go up towards the 40, but the ball is dropped. And it is the Vikings football. They got a turnover on special teams. And a bad break for the Bulldogs, as now the Vikings have the football in great field position. And that's a big mishap on the special teams there for the Bulldogs. Something you don't want to start a half off with. And that was Marlo Narcisse on the return, number 7. And the ball was stripped away. Now the Vikings can extend their lead to 2 scores as they start at the Bulldogs' 39-yard line after the turnover. And number 5 back at the quarterback position for the Vikings. Sets up in shotgun, first down and 10. Hands the ball off to number 11 up the middle. And is tackled down by Chris Cavino, number 61. And that's a gain of about 4 or 5 for the Vikings.
4, second and 6 for the Vikings. The Bulldogs' 35-yard line.
And they do end up gaining 4 on that play. And so far, that was a great break there for the Vikings. Good way to start the second half, getting that ball on the turnover. Here's the 2nd and 6. Handoff again to number 11 again. And he'll be tackled down at about the 25, and that's enough to move the chains. That's a Vikings first down.
Taken down by Warwick St. James.
And the Vikings are looking to extend the lead.
26-yard line.
They're leading right now 22-14. And here come the Vikings again. 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs' 26-yard line. Quarterback in shotgun. Hands the ball off up the middle to number 11 and finds a hole, but is knocked down to the ground for a gain of about 9. Sets up a 2nd and about 1.
9, so 2nd short.
Good run there, but was knocked right off his feet just before the first down.
2nd and 2.
And this Vikings offense has been performing pretty well tonight, especially on the ground, both by the quarterbacks and the running backs. 11 in the backfield again. 2nd and 1. There's the fake handoff, the read option. 5 will take it himself. And he'll get the first down and will be brought down at about the 10-yard line. So that may set up a 1st and goal
for the 9-yard line
for the Vikings. And the whistle is blown. A Bulldogs player was down, but he gets back up on his own and now trots toward the sideline to the trainer. We will not have a large stoppage of play, and we will continue on as he goes to the sideline. And here's the 1st and goal for the Vikings at the Bulldogs' 8-yard line. Handoff up the middle. That's number 11 again. And he's going to be stopped short of the goal line at about the 4, maybe the 3.
John Gabler at about 5-yard line.
Maybe the 5-yard line.
2nd and goal for South Shore Vortex.
Short gain there. Good stop by the Bulldogs D. 2nd and goal for the Vikings. Second and goal for the Vikings. Handoff number 11, and he is going to run into the end zone. Touchdown Vikings. And it is now 28-14. A 14-point lead for the South Shore Vogue Vikings. They take advantage of that turnover on special teams. And they're looking to tack on 2 more to make it 30-14 with 8:42 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And number 4 now in the quarterback position for the 2-point conversion. Handoff up the middle, and they get it. The score now 30-14 Vikings.
The score 30-14 with 8 minutes and 42 seconds
in the 3rd.
In the 3rd quarter.
And that turnover on special teams was big. And that cost the Bulldogs 8 points. Now they'll get another chance on the receiving end to make up for that mistake. Still plenty of football to be played. So it's still anybody's game, but a bigger lead for the Vikings after that turnover and after that successful drive. And here is the kickoff. And it's a little short kick. Picked up by Chuck Larossi, number 18. And he falls right down to secure the football. And now the Bulldogs offense will have their chance to get back in this game. Now, last time the Bulldogs offense took the field, they did score a touchdown. And that was to make the game 22-14. Now they're down 16 points. Here's Curtis under center. Handoff to Scott up the middle, and he's going to go nowhere. In fact, may have lost a couple of yards there. Tackled by number 70 of the Vikings defensive line. He was all over. And that's no gain on the play, so that sets up a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
.805 to go in the third. And the Bulldogs walk up to the line. 2nd and 10 for Curtis and his offense. And the fake handoff to Sheehan on the left side. And he's going to gain about 7 or 8 yards on that play. And that sets up a 3rd and short. We'll see where they mark it. And they place the ball at the 42. Sets up a 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Great run there from Sheehan on the left side. And he's been phenomenal this season. Third and 2 for the Bulldogs. And Curtis takes it himself, and he will get the first down. And a little more on top of that. First down Bulldogs. At the 47-yard line. That'll move the chains. Curtis now to the huddle. And they walk up to the line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 47. And flag on the play. A false start on the Bulldogs. That's a loss of 5 after the penalty. That'll make a 1st and 15. Another false start penalty. They've had some miscommunications on that line so far tonight. Here's the handoff. Up the middle. And a struggle at about the 48-yard line of Viking territory. And that's a gain of about 10. Set up a 2nd and 5. I believe that was Davion Scott on the run. Five and a half minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. And a 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs at the Vikings 48. Curtis under center, hands it off to Sheehan to the right side. Weaves his way through and gains about 3 yards or so, maybe 2.
Sheehan picks up a gain of 3.
And that'll set up a 3rd and short yet again. Last time they were in a 3rd and short, they did a QB sneak. Let's see if they do that again. Bulldogs walk up to the line. 3rd and 2 from the Vikings 45. And Curtis will run up the middle again. And the ball is out and picked up by the Vikings. That's another turnover. They're wondering, maybe was he down before the ball was out? And the referee's going to have a talk about it. And the Vikings sideline celebrating like they got the turnover.
Forward progress was not stopped. The ball was fumbled. First down, South Shore. The clock has been stopped for the mandated MIAA water break.
And we'll have a mandated water break after the turnover, so it will be South Shore's ball.
Curtis on the shoot.
And another crucial turnover
South
for the
Shore goes back to
Bulldogs.
cover. And it's 1st and 10 for the Vikings from the Bulldogs 49-yard line.
And we'll have a water break here. And we'll be back in just a couple of seconds. And we're back after the water break. Last play was a fumble. It was ruled a fumble. Picked up by the Vikings, so that's another crucial turnover from the Bulldogs. Last time the Vikings capitalized and added 8 more to their lead. And here is a pass. Number 4, the quarterback. It is caught by number 84, and he's going to fight his way for extra yardage. And that's a first down for the Vikings at the Bulldogs 32.
The shoot pulls it down for the gain of nearly 20 yards.
And that's a big gain there for the Vikings.
Ball.
And they're already in Bulldogs territory shortly after that turnover. And here's the snap. Handoff to number 5 on the 1st and 10. He's going to go to the outside. He's going to pick up the first down and more inside the 20, out of bounds at about the 15. And another first down for the Vikings. 2 plays, they're already in the end zone, the red zone, excuse me.
The end around the Ricketts goes for a gain of about 22 yards.
They're pushing to add some more points
First and 10 from the Bulldogs,
on their 16-point lead. And those 2 turnovers have been costly so far for the Bulldogs. The 1 fumble on special teams, and then The one fumble on the QB sneak by Bill Curtis. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. At the Bulldogs' 13-yard line. Handoff to number 11. He's brought down after a short gain. Maybe no gain at all.
Nice play by
So give him 1 yard. 2nd and about 9.
Stop Gabriel for a short gain. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings.
Here's the 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. And a read option again. Number 5 will take it himself. He's going to run into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. And they take advantage of the 2nd turnover as well. 36-14, they lead. And this 2nd half so far has been all South Shore all the time. And now a 22-point lead. And they can add 2 more to that if this 2-point conversion is successful. Those 2 turnovers, very costly for the Bulldogs here in their final game of the season. And one of the referees was talking with the Bulldogs side of the ball. And whistle's been blown. And the 2 coaches meet with one of the referees. And they will deliberate for a little bit here. And we'll get some things situated. We'll be right back after their discussion. And we are back after that short little break there. And now South Shore Voc will attempt their 2-point conversion as they lead now 36-14 after that touchdown run by number 5. And try to do a fake handoff and another handoff, but swallowed up by the defense. And that 2-point conversion is no good.
36-14, South Shore Voc.
2:51 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and the Vikings lead it 36-14. He took advantage of both Bulldogs' turnovers on the past 2 drives, and they have extended their lead. And now the Bulldogs need to score on this drive if they want to get back into this game. As the Vikings set up for a kickoff. The Bulldogs await. And there's a short little squib kick caught there by Davion Scott. And he's going to try and make the best of that. He'll gain about a couple of yards.
The Bulldogs ball, 1st and 10. Their own 46-yard line.
And the ball will be spotted at about the 46. That sets up a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs in good field position. And they need a score if they want to get back in this game. As they head up to the line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And off up the middle. And brought down after a gain of 3 or 4 is Davion Scott.
2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs.
Sets up a 2nd and 6 at exactly the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 6 now for the Bulldogs after the Scott run up the middle. And off to the left side for Sheehan. He's going to cut up fields and gain about 4 more yards to make a 3rd and 2 situation for the Bulldogs.
Picked up a gain of 4. 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs.
3rd and 2 from the Vikings 46. And they need this 1st down. Here is that 3rd and 2. Curtis hands it off to Scott. Scott fighting his way for the 1st down, and I believe he got it. And he is down, and he might be down for a little more. The trainer runs out, and Scott looks like he's limping. It's not a good sign.
The handoff to Scott is good for a 1st down.
And they're going to take him out of the game for a couple of plays, as he does look injured. It's not a good sign for the Bulldogs. He's a good power runner. Has 1 touchdown tonight. And that would be a pretty big loss for the running game for the Bulldogs. But he did pick up the 1st down. So a fresh set of downs for Curtis and his offense. 1st and 10 of the Vikings 43. Fake handoff. And Curtis evades a sack. He's going to take it himself and run up the middle. And he'll be tackled down at the 36. Be short just about 2 yards. And avoids the sack and gains 8 on the play. Final 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter. And the Bulldogs looking to score to get back in this game. This might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and about 2. Handoff up the middle to Scott. He's back in the game already. And that should be enough for a 1st down, and that will...
Scott is back in the game. Gets the ball again. Picks up another 1st down.
That might do it for the 3rd quarter. There's still a 2nd left on the clock.
That brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
The referees signal the end of the 3rd quarter. 36-14. It's a big lead for the Vikings, but the Bulldogs are on their way to score as we enter the 4th quarter. We'll be right back.
Oh, like this? Stand up straight. Okay. Yeah, we took one earlier. Thank you. That was quick. Yeah, we're gonna go.
And we're back after the end of the third quarter to start the fourth. Here's a handoff to Sheehan on the 1st and 10 from the Vikings 31, and he'll gain about 4 yards on the play.
2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs.
And sets up a 2nd and 6. Bulldogs looking to score on this drive to get back into this game. Here in the final quarter of play and the final game of the season. In this adapted COVID season, shorter than usual and also played in the spring. But the Bulldogs have played pretty well this season. And here's the 2nd and 6. And Curtis will fumble the snap. And who has the football is the question. And So Shore thinks they have it, but we do not know the call. And they're still trying to figure that out. And I believe it's still Bulldogs football. And they will talk it over to see whose ball it is. And another fumble and another recovery for South Shore. And that's the third turnover on a fumble today. And that ball is slick with the weather. As you can probably see, it is raining pretty hard. But another costly turnover there. Curtis not happy about it on the sideline. And that was the Bulldogs' chance to get back in this game. And South Shore just might bleed out the clock, if not score another touchdown, to add to their already tremendous lead. Here's the 1st and 10 for the Vikings. And they hand it off to number 11 for a short gain.
Here in the Northeast, combined for the stop, brings up 2nd and 8 for the Vikings.
And that will be a gain of 2. Sets up a 2nd and 8 for the Vikings. Vikings will walk up to the line for the 2nd and 8 from their own 28-yard line. Here's the snap. And number 5 is going to take it himself. He's going to keep going. He's going to keep going. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's in for the end zone. No one's going to catch him. That's another touchdown for the Vikings. And what a night he's had. And now it's 42-14. And the Vikings keep racking up the points. That's another turnover they took advantage of. The past 3 drives. South Shore Vogue has gotten points, and all of which came from turnovers, and now they'll go for the PAT, and the kick is good.
And
That'll make it 43-14.
10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the game.
That's good sportsmanship. If they run it, you gotta win. If they run the clock, that's what they do.
They like to do the PAT to stop the clock from bleeding out. They give the Bulldogs another chance at scoring again. As the Bulldogs await to receive. And here is the kick from South Shore Vogue. And a good kick is what it is, as that will bounce to the end zone for a touchback.
This is down one back in the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
And now the Bulldogs offense will come out with 10:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Now Curtis to march out to the field. And the clock is running. And here's the 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Hand off to Sheehan. He goes down for no gain. Sets up a 2nd and 10.
Plugged up in the backfield by Holmes.
At their own 20.
2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
And I'm trying to learn everybody's name. I'm like, everybody has the same name.
Just say Bree. Yeah, it'll work. There'll be some variant. Yeah.
Here's the 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs now. And here's the handoff to Sheehan on the right side. He cuts up the middle, and he gains a few yards there.
Back again to Sheehan. He's close to the line today.
Just short of the 1st down marker by about a yard. So it sets up a 3rd and 1
When did you sign it?
at the 29.
Did you do any
The
of
clock's still running. A tremendous lead for South Shore. And here's Scott up the middle. Gets the 1st down and some more. Tackle down at the 39-yard line. That's a Bulldogs 1st down. ball placed at the 40. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Here's a handoff to Sheehan on the right side. Cuts up field to gain about 8 yards on that play as he's tackled down at the 48-yard line. And this was a closer game early on, but South Shore Vogue took advantage of turnovers. Had a great night offensively, especially by number 5. Not to say that the Bulldogs didn't have a good night either. Had some good running plays. His handoff up the middle to Scott. He gets the 1st down. And is brought down at about the 45. That moves the chains. Clock still running. And here's the 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Vikings 45. Hand off to Sheehan to the left side. Cuts up field. Gets within the 30 before he's knocked out of bounds at about the 25-yard line as we have 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 Bulldogs with just under 6 minutes remaining in the game.
A good run there from Sheehan. He's had a good season so far.
Go, Holbrook, Avon!
And that sets up another 1st down. Hands it to Sheehan yet again. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to keep going. And he'll get the touchdown. And touchdown Bulldogs to make it 43-20. And Sheehan with another touchdown. Again, he did have a good season. Was a big asset to this running game for the Bulldogs. Him and Davion Scott. And that's 6 points there for the Bulldogs. Under 5 minutes to go here in the game. Bulldogs going for 2. And fake handoff to Sheehan. Curtis takes it himself, and he'll get the 2 points to make it 43-22.
2 more points for the Bulldogs.
And there's a scoring drive there. And stoppage of play. For a brief second, I believe a water break. And we will be right back in just a few seconds. And we're back after the brief water break. Bulldogs, after their successful scoring drive, will kick it off to the Vikings with 3.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Score 43-22. Vikings with a big lead still. despite the score from the Bulldogs. Here's Lind with the kick. It's a pretty good one. And received by number 24 on the Vikings. And he'll be brought down at
Lynn kicking deep.
31. And the Vikings offense will come out onto the field.
Played by Brody Cook. At the 30-yard
Clock
line.
continues to wind
31
down.
yard line. First and 10 Vikings.
Great kick, Matthew!
2.5 minutes to go here in the fourth. And it's likely this drive here will close out our game. Here's the 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Snap, handoff, takes it himself instead. That's number 5 again. He's gonna run downfield, the 40, 35, 30. Is he gonna get another rushing touchdown? He will. He's had an excellent night so far tonight. One play into that drive, and that's 6 more points. And that'll definitely be the closing statement on this game. 49-22. The Vikings will win this game. We still got a minute and 30 seconds to go, but a huge lead for the Vikings. And the big theme there was taking advantage of turnovers. 3 turnovers from the Bulldogs. Each time the Vikings got the ball, they scored. And here's the PAT to make it 50-22. The kick is up, and it is good. The clock will continue to run. A minute to go in this football season. It's a good one for the Bulldogs. Had some good moments, especially with that run game. Unfortunately, they ended with a loss here tonight against South Shore of Oak. Final 30 seconds, and this kickoff will likely be the end, unless they let the clock run out instead. They might just do, but they set the ball up on the tee. 10 seconds to go. And they're just going to let it run out instead. 3, 2, 1. And that's the game. Final score 50-22. The Bulldogs lose their final game of the season to the South Shore of Oak Vikings. Good game in the beginning, but a couple of turnovers
Well, mostly thanks to the players.
hurt the Bulldogs in the end,
gentlemen,
but a good season nonetheless.
on both sides.
Great season for Brady Sheehan, Bill Curtis, Davey
Beautiful.
Scott, and the rest of the squad. And now on to spring sports for the Holbrook Bulldogs. And that'll do it for our coverage for the final game of the season. For HCAM, I'm Joseph McLaughlin signing off.